Hi, welcome to Humanity as Organism Thrives. This is our Convergence Room at World Unity Week. And I am going to do an Akashic Records reading in this session for theme. Today's day 4, theme of World Unity Week today is unity, which is so fitting. And the Akashic Records reading is based on unity. So I know, Jay, you know the sequence because you've been here, and I will just open the records, see what comes, what messages come, and I will be able to get those, and we'll then open the space for any questions. Today is going to be a little bit of a short reading, but I believe that it's what it needs to be. So we'll just start. And welcome, Healing for Rising.
Hi.
We're just about to start today's Akashic Records reading based on unity. So I will just open the records and see what comes. The record's now open. Just give me a minute. Unity is a grounding. It is the image that I'm getting is it's like a rainbow that starts off. We look into the sky and see it, and it goes downward, was going to the earth, and its connection of the spiritual realm, the earthly realm, and unity is the knowing that that connection doesn't need a tangible touch. It's not if we have to stand in a circle and hold hands or have some kind of a table, even a rope running through. That is such powerful energy that if we just allow ourselves to receive it, we're with that connection and we're with that energy. It becomes tangible for us just because of how we feel it. Being asked that if we want unity, to call that sense of connection into ourselves, and when we do that, it's from the inside of the self out. But there are also times when it is from our earth, from the outside, the energy field outside, coming into one and bringing that unity within. And from there, taking that energy and feeling the mind, body, spirit alignment within self. There are times that we're not going to be able to create it because we're not in the space to receive. We are misaligned. We're not going to be able to create the alignment and send it out. And at those times, called to just go to the collective energy connection, that flow that happens from the earthly and heavenly realms to feel that connection and bring it into ourselves. It's nothing more than tapping in and receiving that, because it's so much easier to receive, because it's such a strong energy. It's almost like can't miss it. Just give me a bit. There is a facet of unity that is individual, as ironic as that may seem, because it's not just what we bring to the collective, but it's being able to pull our own energy and deepest intention for unity out of the collective, and being able to get more of a sense of that. And when that becomes for us, then just automatically it contributes to the collective. There's nothing that we have to do. We think that we have to bring something to the table in terms of our individuality, and that is 3D thinking, and there's value in that. However, just our way into what we bring, into who we are, and we get a strong sense of that. Just getting that strong sense of it just leads to that collective energy, and that our contribution, who we are, the sense of who we are, is our contribution to unity. And when you feel that love with bringing a strong sense of who we are, that's when the two merge, and it becomes a really strong intuitive insight. And when all of us contribute that insight, because we feel so called to be that, to do that, when we contribute that insight, then our collective field is so much more vibrant. And that's what, as 3D world, for perspective, like divine perspective, the divinity within, divine light, and divine wisdom, that insight. Yeah, that's the message for unity. And I have a few minutes. I believe everything that needs to come in that time. So I'd like to ask, if any questions, just raise your hand or type to the chat, and let's see what messages about that. I did it. Just unmute yourself.
Thank you very much, Haseena. was really beautiful. Something that particularly struck me today on Unity Day is when our brother Rob Mzangewa from Uganda sent around what was happening there in Uganda with this dormitory raid, slaughter of the children, of the boys and the girls in each of their dormitories. And I talked to a few others, and we have our hub here and a certain levity, I suppose. And it just brought to mind how when we're unified, it means inclusiveness of everything that's, I mean, this is one example of all the many countries all over the world. It wasn't even reported, of course, on any news channel. And you think of all the things going on around the world, we are all united with that as well, and need to bring that into, and to send blessings to everybody who is involved on any level, that this love now really needs to unify us with perpetrators, victims, whatever role humans have taken in this lifetime. That's, we need just to be mindful that that's part of unification as well. It was just quite poignant for me that I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Is there anything around that you'd like question, or is that just what you're putting in because that's valuable too?
Well, yes, I went to the hub. I spoke with Tex and Kara about, they had seen his message too, didn't really know how to respond. And of course, everybody's so busy with, you know, everything that they're into, that it's not an easy time to, first of all, how to respond. Second of all, have the capacity to respond in the moment. But Paris, he would text Ben, maybe take, because I think Robert, maybe others probably feel a bit unseen and unheard when they put something like that out that's so heartbreaking into a community that is all about heart. And then there's not really any response to him, not because people aren't concerned or anything, but just because of the situation. And he was going to see if Ben, maybe at some point we could bring Robert on, and maybe if there's a possibility, and maybe have a moment's silence. But as I say, it's not just that, realizing that we're embedded in a world where that's happening every moment, so many different places, so many different ways, conflict areas around the world, and just bringing it into consciousness that love really needs to penetrate through all of that stuff too. Thank you, Haseena.
What I'm getting is that our love does, and often when people we're in the situation where there is what is perceived in 3D as such suffering, and we as humans, there's value in the compassion we have, there's value in the not missing it, and just be that space to hold space. But when we're in that situation, it's just not being in the flow of receiving that, because we are vibration, the collective vibration, not in the space to receive. And that moment and that sort of shift, and the caring and the love and energy will be noticed. It will be taken in and absorbed, and it will heal. It's the receiving. All right. If anyone feels called to ask a very short question, there is still a little bit of time, but yeah. It will have to be quick. Okay. Right. All right, I'm just going to hold this space for a few seconds and then close the records. And so much appreciation for your presence. Records are now closed. Thank you, Juliet, for your kind comment. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Shushila. Thank you, Shima. Thanks for being here.